This is a sentence correction question. You need to find statements which are incorrect. Let's read it together. The reader will notice that I haven't made any attempt to define philosophy, but had just implied that it is. Now, the first statement, statement A, says the reader will notice that I have not made any attempt. This is in present perfect. The second statement, but had just implied. So this becomes past perfect. There is a tense inconsistency. So statement B should be, but have just implied that it is an extremely broad term covering a wide range of intellectual activities. Something that nothing is to be gained from trying to define it. This is correct. I can sympathize with that thought. This is also correct. So correct answer will be only B, or option A. This is a sentence correction question. We need to identify statements that are incorrect. Let's look at the first statement. Once, very long time ago, our ancestors were animals and simply did whatever came naturally without noticing that that was what they were doing. Now, statement A should have an article before very, because we are saying once, a very long time ago. Statement B is correct. There is no error in statement B. Statement C says, or indeed without noticing that they did anything at all. The statement B says that they were doing, or indeed without noticing that they were doing anything at all. So the in statement C, did needs to be changed to were doing to make it parallel with statement B, which again says what they were doing. So statements A and C are incorrect and answers become option C. This again is a sentence correction question where we need to identify the statements that are incorrect. Plato, who was born in or around 427 BC and died in 347 BC, was not the first important philosopher of ancient Greek civilization, but he is the first from whom a substantial body of complete works have come down to us. Now, this subject, a substantial body of complete works, is singular because we are saying a substantial body. So we need to say has come down to us. So this is a subject-verb agreement error which needs to be corrected in statement B. Let's look at statement C. In the Indian tradition, the Vedas and many of the Upanishads are earlier, but of their authors and how they were composed, we knew next to nothing. This should be we know next to nothing, because we are using present tense throughout, where we are saying Upanishads are earlier, but of their authors and how they were composed, we know next to nothing. So correct answer to this question will become B and D, which is option B.